Someone wants to say something. I think a hand is.
Yeah, ma'am, shall we start?
Yes, sir, we can.
Yeah. Mudira sir, shall we start? Mudira sir, am I audible? Mudira sir, am I audible? Mudira sir, shall we start?
Sir, can you send the link by email, my email also?
Yeah.
Sir, you have already joined.
You can send the mail by mail so that it will be easy for my presentation.
Yeah.
Otherwise, send the password and the passcode.
Yeah.
So that I can join. ID I need.
Sir, you have already joined.
I did not. From Shetty Sahab, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Dear participants, please wait for a minute. We will start this session in a couple of minutes.
Sir, Ponmudira sir. We have
Yeah.
You got it? Yeah.
You can start by the time. Yeah.
Sir. Okay.
I have asked, I've sent a mail.
Yeah, sir.
I've sent a mail to yg.ngpc.
Yeah.
You can send it back the link. No problem. You can start. Already 14 minutes.
Yeah.
We're waiting for people to join.
Yeah.
If everybody is joined, we can start.
Yeah.
Shall we start, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Namaskar. Very warm good morning to one and all. All invited academicians have already joined the Zoom platform. So first of all, on behalf of all 7 organizing institutions, I, Dr. Anil Dodeva, warmly welcome you all to the 7th session of 8-day faculty development cum orientation program on the process of NAAC assessment and accreditation. Respected Principal Dr. Priya Vanjari, Principal Santaji Mahavidyalaya Nagpur, Dr. Vikas Domne, Principal J.M. Patel Arts, Commerce and Science College, Bandara, Dr. Vandana Bhagdikar, Principal SSPM's Mahila Mahavidyalaya Nandanvan, Nagpur, Dr. Dhanraj Shete, Principal Yashoda Girls Arts and Commerce College, Snehanagar, Nagpur, Dr. Akhilesh Peshwe, Principal Dharampet MP Dev Memorial Science College, Nagpur, Dr. D.V. Naik, Principal Dr. M.K. Umate College, Nagpur, Dr. R.G. Tale, Principal Barrister Sheshav Wankhede College of Arts and Commerce, Khaparkeda, Resource Person of the Day, Dr. B.S. Ponmudiraj, Advisor, National Assessment and Accreditation Council, India, IQAC Coordinators, Dr. Srikant Panjankar, Dr. K.G. Meshram, Dr. Kartik Panikar, Dr. Samir Naim, Dr. Ratnakar Lanjewar, Dr. Sangeeta Chore, and all my dear digital participants. As you all know, that NAAC is one of the most prominent autonomous organizations in India. Its main job is to assess and accredit the higher educational institutions in terms of quality education. As a matter of fact, there are many regulatory mechanisms that aim at assessing the satisfactory levels of quality in the functioning of higher educational institutions. But there had been no specific modality to assess and ensure the quality of education in HEIs. It is the NAAC that is trying to instill a momentum of quality consciousness among higher educational institutions through a well-designed process of assessment and accreditation. It is through this process the NAAC is trying its level best to motivate higher education institutions for quality enhancement in education. Being a part of higher educational institutions, we need to understand the revised assessment and accreditation framework of NAAC in a better way. In order to get familiar with the revised framework and the recent changes introduced therein, it is necessary to have a scholarly discussion on all 7 criteria of NAAC, including institutional values and best practices. It is with this noble intention, 7 organizing institutions have come together and organized 8-day faculty development cum orientation program on the process of NAAC assessment and accreditation. Today's session will mainly focus only on the 7th criteria, that is institutional values and best practices. And I hope the deliberate discussion on these criteria will definitely prove to be beneficial to all of us. To throw more light on the same, may I now invite Dr. Dhanraj Shete, Principal, Yashoda Girls Arts and Commerce College, Nagpur, to deliver the introductory remark. Dr. Dhanraj Shetty, sir, over to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Anil Dodewar, sir. A very pleasant morning to one and all. On behalf of 7 organizing institutions, I, Dr. Dhanraj Shetty, Principal, Yashoda Girls Arts and Commerce College, Nayanagar, Nagpur, welcome you all on 7th day session of 8-day national level faculty development cum orientation program. I extend my special welcomes to today's esteemed resource person, Dr. B.S. Ponmudira, sir, Advisor, National Assessment and Accreditation Council, Bangalore. The respected principals of organizing institutions, Principal Dr. Priya Vandani ma'am, Principal Dr. Akhilesh Peshwe sir, Principal Dr. Dhomne sir, Principal Dr. D.V. Naik sir, Principal Dr. R.G. Tale sir, Principal Dr. Vandana Bagdikar ma'am, as well as the IQAC coordinators of all the institutions who have taken a lot of efforts to make this mega event a grand success. Friends, you all know that the revised assessment and accreditation framework represents an explicit paradigm shift, making it ICT enabled and introducing the aspects like system generated score, about 70% online evaluation, and about 30% evaluation in the form of peer judgment. Therefore, it is necessary to understand all the aspects of these metrics for proper documentation. For this very purpose, our 7 institutions from Nagpur have joined hands and designed this FDP cum orientation program on NAAC, assigning each criteria to a separate resource person so that the in-depth knowledge of each metric under that criteria and its proper documentation could be shared for the benefit of the institutions facing NAAC A and A process. Today's session chiefly focuses on criteria 7, institutional values and best practices. The assessment under this criteria is in terms of the enhanced responsibility of the educational institutions for the holistic development of our students in the rapidly changing national and global context. As far as my knowledge is concerned, most of us face many problems in dealing with and deciding the unique best practices of our institution. We also find it difficult to identify our recognizable attribute that makes our institution a distinct one. In order to clear all such doubts in our mind, we are very fortunate to have such an eminent speaker and an erudite scholar for today's session, Dr. B.S. Ponmudira. I am quite confident that all the participants will be benefited from the expert advice and scholarly guidance of Dr. B.S. Ponmudira on criteria 7. Dr. Ponmudira sir has also assured me that in addition to his guidance on criteria 7, he would cover some other important aspects of the assessment and accreditation process. Therefore, with these few words, I conclude my welcome address. Thank you so much. Over to Dr. Anil Dodewar, sir.
Thank you, sir. Dear digital participants, today is the 7th day of 8-day National Faculty Development cum Orientation Program. On this occasion, we have with us one of the esteemed and dynamic guests, Dr. B.S. Ponmudira sir, who is going to have scholarly discussion on criteria 7, that is institutional values and best practices. Before I invite him for the talk, let me introduce him to you all. Dr. B.S. Ponmudira is currently working as advisor academic with the National Assessment and Accreditation Council, India. Before joining NAAC, he was working as an assistant professor in statistics, mathematics, and computer science at Christ College, Bangalore, Loyola Evening College, Chennai, Loyola College Autonomous, Chennai, respectively. He had been a visiting faculty to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel National Institute of Textile Management, Coimbatore. He has got more than 20 years of teaching and administrative experience. His special interest is to train the assessors for quality assurance and quality literacy. his contribution in the field of research is highly praiseworthy. He has published a number of research papers in different national and international journals of high repute. He has published reports on higher education on specific areas as well. Dr. Pon Mudiraj has been a resource person in a number of seminars, conferences, and webinars, and other such academic activities. He has visited about 350 colleges and universities in India so far. In addition to that, he has visited many foreign countries like the United Kingdom, Vietnam, Bangladesh, Thailand, Australia, Cambodia, France, Belgium, and Nepal. He underwent training in Australia for quality assurance and peer review and visited a couple of Australian universities as well. As an international expert, he was the chairperson of the accreditation committee for the Department of Architecture, American International University, Bangladesh, Dhaka, accreditation committee for 3 colleges in Nepal, trainer for QA PR workshop at Hanoi, Vietnam, host coordinator for many international delegations on behalf of NAC. Dear participants, his biodata is too long to read out in a few minutes. But these few things about him are sufficient to understand what kind of personality he is. So once again, on behalf of all these 7 organizing institutions, I welcome Dr. B.S. Pon Mudiraj to the 7th session of 8-day Faculty Development Cum Orientation Program. And without wasting time, I request him to carry out the session. Dr. Pon Mudiraj, sir, over to you.
Good morning to one and all. Dr. Anil?
Good morning, sir.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
And my video is clear?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to greet all the 7 colleges. It is very interesting that people coming together. We always tell if I get a A++ grade, I do not want my neighboring colleges to get A grade. I want my neighboring colleges to be C or B or B++ or A, not E. So I'm just making a statement because normally the attitude of a general attitude, not that I'm talking about other colleges specifically. So good colleges, top colleges, normally good top colleges, if I get A grade, A+, when I am mentoring other colleges or helping other colleges through IQAC coordinators, through faculty, we always want other colleges to get more. I want all my students to be IAS, bureaucrats, top politicians, good doctors, good engineers, good farmers, good social workers. And I want my students to earn more than me, well placed than me. That is called occasion, guru. We call Rabbi, Rabboni, a teacher. So like that, I'm very happy the 7 colleges, Saptaswara, all have come together. It's very interesting that too for the purpose of NAC. I would like to dedicate this lecture to my good friend. Say any organizer like IQAC coordinators are there. Because you get A grade or B grade or maybe a C grade, but your DVV and your SSR would have been extremely well. Forget about the grade. Sometimes even failed institutions, D grade institutions has excellent coordinators. Because our benchmarks, our expectations are very high. That is why quality is all about. When I say high, don't tell us to change the benchmarks. I'm telling the quality. So the coordinators and principals are great. So we can invite those coordinators to help colleges. Not that only A++, A grade colleges will have, the coordinators are the best. The IQAC coordinators of B grade, B++, C grade. And there is a very interesting story or a kind of a remark I should make. that many IQAC coordinators those days from 1996 onwards, we were established on 16 September 1994. Many IQAC coordinators have become principals of colleges. Many director IQAC of universities have become honorable vice chancellors. Because they read all the documents, they collate, they request all the colleagues, they document, they encourage, motivate for teaching, pedagogy, documentation, best practices. They motivate for research, publications. This is what IQAC can do. IQAC can get feedback. So very interesting about the IQAC coordinators and the principals, honorable principals. So I would like to give salutation to Honorable Dr. Subhash R. Chaudhary, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Rashtra Sant Tukoji Maharaj Nagpur University, Nagpur, who inaugurated on 20th September. This program is for this the faculty development program. And I would like to mention on record our esteemed resource persons, Dr. Srihari Pingle, IQAC coordinator for Sangamaner, Dr. Ajay Gaur, principal, Swami Science H.T. Patil, Dr. S.T. Mandanwad, IQAC coordinator, Chavans Mahavidyalaya, my own colleague, Dr. Leena Gahane, the son of the soil, daughter of the soil, from Amravati, and Dr. Manjunath Rao. Both of them are in charge of Western region, including Dr. My good friend, Dr. Devendra Skavde. He's also son of the soil there, and our colleagues, deputy advisors from there. And I have Dr. Jyoti Patil, Renuka College, and Dr. Piyush Pahade, Desai Senior College, Pune. We have Dr. Ravi Dasputra, Honorable Dr. Ravi Dasputra, President. We have the Honorable Srimati Ratnamala Tagadre, Chairperson. The esteemed patrons, Ulas Aurangabadkar, Dr. Kishore, Sri Kishore, Sri Rajendra Jain, Sri Ravindra Fadnavis, Mrs. Kundatai Vijayakar. And the organizers, I would like not to miss Dr. Priya Banjari, Dr. Dhanraj Shetty, my good friend, and Dr. Vikas Dome, Dr. D.V. Nayak, Dr. Akhilesh Peshwe, Dr. Vandana, Dr. R.G. Tale from Barkade. Sorry for my pronunciation. Dr. Shrikant Bhajankar, the organizers of the secretaries, the IQAC coordinators, Dr. Krishna Meshram, Karthik Panikar, Dr. Samir Naim, Dr. Ratnakar Lanjevar, Dr. Anil Dodavar, Dr. To all the people, especially the colleges, the 7 colleges, I would like to make namaskar from Sri Santaji Mahavidyalaya, J.M. Patel Arts, Commerce, Science College, Bandara, Sri Shikshana Prasarak Mandal, Mahila Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur, Yashoda Girls Arts and Commerce College, Dharampit MP Dev Memorial Science College, and MK Umate College. And not but the least, our Bar Sheshra Bankade College of Arts and Commerce, Karpar Kade. Hope my pronunciation is right. I would like to dedicate to my friend, Dr. late Ganesh Hegde. He's well known in Maharashtra. We both of us joined together in NAC, and very oldies in NAC for the last 26 years. Out of 28th year, our foundation day. We have traveled length and breadth of the country on office duty. All colleges, almost all colleges, whomever invited us, we were able to get permission from the director NAC, and we were able to participate. Okay. And we traveled extensively length and breadth by train, by car, by flight, everywhere in Maharashtra to help our institutions as part of our job and as part of our extension activity. So with these few words, and I was happy to know that the Pune IQAC cluster has released a book in memory of him, my good friend. May his soul rest in peace. And he is a man like Professor Arun Negevekar. The first document of NAC is IQAC, not manual, not accreditation. The first manual released by NAC is IQAC. How to do documentation, how to keep up quality. Grading, A grade, B grade, 5-star, 4-star, that's all later. Okay. The Honorable Governor of Maharashtra was with us, Koshyari. G. Koshyari Ji was with us last couple of days before. and we released a document on Maharashtra, state-wise analysis and fact sheets. Maximum number of colleges accredited by NAC those days was number 1, Tamil Nadu, number 2, Kerala, number 3, Haryana, number 4, northeastern states, number 5, Maharashtra. Suddenly what happened? I'm talking history. Maharashtra government had a huge push, including Haryana, UP, northeastern states, most of the states, 24 states. But the push from Maharashtra and the college principals and teachers, the way they took the initiative was wonderful. They overtook all the states. Maximum number of colleges as on today accredited by NAC is number 1, Maharashtra. Number 1, Maharashtra. I think we all need, if you could permit Dr. Vandana and Dr. Anil, Dr. Shetty Saab, we need a standing ovation. We need to stand and clap hands for Maharashtra. Thank you. Otherwise, we'll be sitting and watching this TV and mobile and iPod for we need some exercise. We need some movements. This is about teaching in our online, given the new coronavirus 2019, COVID-19 disease pandemic. We pray God that is outside the world. But given the situation, we are looking at the camera and talking. So ladies and gentlemen, with all these salutations and forewords, with all happiness to Maharashtra, maximum 2F, 12B colleges like UP, grant-in-aid colleges, we must be very clear why NAC, why this accreditation, why this A grade, B grade, C grade, why it is necessary. We want our children, my son, my daughter, your son, your daughter, your nephew, your cousin, your next door auntie, uncle, everybody needs good education. But are we doing good teaching? I want my son to daughter get teachers, and the teachers are teaching bad. I go on to the PTA, Parents Teachers Association, and give feedback. I go and tell my daughter's school that your maths teacher is not good. The strategy, the formulas, what she's teaching the children is wrong. 8th standard maths science teacher is not good. She has to improve, not in this language, in a different. When we give feedback, we give politely. Language, the voice modulation, everything will be different. You understand? Either Marathi, Hindi or English, language is immaterial. Similarly, 54,100 colleges, IASHE data 2019-20, 128 like you. Your college, 1,000 universities, 1,020 and odd. We need good teachers. Sir, students are very bad, sir. They can't write one line of English, one line of Hindi, one line of Marathi. They do not know grammar. 12th standard is weak. 10th standard is weak. School education has to be revamped. Subject has to be changed. Curriculum is not good. University is not good. This is not good. That is not good. Principal is not good. Management is useless. Management is not giving money. Problems are there everywhere. Everywhere constraints are there. But how the principal is able to, convince the management, how the IQAC coordinator is able to convince the principal, how the teachers are able to convince, not disagreement, not anonymous complaint, pseudonymous complaint, court cases, and all these things, anonymous, I don't like you, don't like me, lot of petitions against each colleges, one college complaining, other college complaining, sir, the data is fraud, sir, that college is fraud, that IQAC coordinator is fraud, they have cooked up documents, sir, they have created documents, sir. All complaints we receive. What is the purpose of NAC? What is the purpose of you? What is the purpose of the principal? Why did the management establish college? To earn money, to take profit, or to give service? What is the forefathers for thinking? Now the children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and the society trust. Are we able to succeed, keep up the vision of the forefathers? Money is necessary. Without money, you cannot run. But how do you get that money and run the college? How do you give decent salary to teachers? Teachers' loan, welfare mechanisms, leave, paternity leave, maternity leave, CL, EL, deputation. Teachers want to go here. Teachers want to come here. Teachers want to do research projects. How do you give seed money? How the management facilitates? How the principal helps? Autonomy. Very important, autonomy. Autonomy does not mean autonomous colleges of UGC. Autonomy given by the principal to the HODs, to the teachers, to the non-teaching staff, to the principal's office, to the canteen staff, to the peon, class 4, drivers, how free they are. Very important. Freedom with responsibility, accountability, not monitoring. Checklist. Have you come at 9 o'clock? Have you done? Where did you go for tea? When you are coming, when you are going, 9 to 5, you are there. What is your output? All these are essential. Okay. But these few words and salutations, I must tell you, I will touch on 7th criteria. Please reflect, dear principals, dear teachers. Pages. 67 people are online today. 67 people are online. 67 people are online. 68. I can see 68 participants. Have you studied as a teacher 477 pages of draft NEP? Honorable Cabinet of India, Government of India approved on July 29, 2020, 66 pages. 66 pages of the NEP 2020. To give feedback. You may not like this chapter, that chapter, this chapter. You give feedback to the government. No problem. Through organized way, through the associations, everyone can give feedback. So many governments are giving feedback, associations are giving feedback for implementation. Please provide. As a teacher, you should have gone through 66 pages. Please go through 1986 policy, 1992 program of action. Please go through 1968 policy. So as a teacher, you should be worried about the country, about your class, about your children. You should be worried. You want to help the children. You want to help the generation. If a wrong teacher is recruited, an ad hoc teacher, a visiting faculty, a clock hour basis, or a permanent teacher, you know, someone quote unquote said, you are spoiling 17 generations. Don't ask me whether you have done research, Ponmudiraj. 17, any hypothesis, any research. A wrong teacher can damage 17 generations. That means what is the responsibility of a teacher? Preparation. Whether it's the 8th standard teacher, 5th standard teacher, MA, MSc, MPhil, PhD, DSc, DLit. Any teacher. A teacher is a teacher. You can call assistant professor, associate professor, professor, full professor, visiting faculty. The principal is a teacher. So how do you make classroom teaching 90 days semester system effective? Very important is a teacher. We believe in student-centric mechanism. We believe in revised Bloom's taxonomy. We believe in analytical mind. The student to get the mind, check the brain. We should check the brain of a teacher and a student. BA political science, BA sociology, MSc plant physiology, MTech biotechnology, BCom computer applications. What do you teach? I was told one of the boys those days do not know what is a demat account, what is a savings bank account, what is a current account. What is demand draft? In favor of, sir, I don't favor anybody, sir. I don't favor anybody, sir, he says. In favor of, he does not know what is a demand draft. Now RTGS, IMPS, NEFT come. I simply ask a question to an MCOM student. In my experience, what is RTGS? What is IMPS? I ask BCom students. What is NEFT? Acronym, abbreviation. What is NAC, NAAC? What is SBI, State Bank of India? People do not know. Acronyms and abbreviation. What is preamble to the Constitution of India? Do every college have a preamble displayed? Do you have a All India map and a world map for individual teachers and individual colleges in the classroom? Simple political science, basics of geography, understanding. These are all fundamentals. For this, you don't need Malayalam Manorama to do a GK. So the competency of the teachers, very important. So with this in the background, already 11:42. I have given time from 11 to 1 o'clock. But I thought I will speak only for 20-30 minutes, not more than that. Okay, I will not take till 1 o'clock. Don't worry. It will be very much a struggle for the teachers. I will straight go into the presentation of 7th criteria. Institutional values and best practices. How to score good marks in NAC. Accreditation. Not to get only A grade. How to sustain. Tomorrow NAC may there, may not be there. Accreditation will be there. Quality will be there. NEP talks about many new things. How students will come to your college? I will go to some other college. Why I should join you? So there should be a good quality of teaching, good research, good environment, good infrastructure, good computer lab. Sir, every student is having a mobile phone, smartphone, iPhone, sir. No problem. Do you have a good library? No problem, sir. Everybody is having downloads, sir. Hostel is having internet access. Do you have a good library? Do the students read newspapers? Newspapers is knowledge. 2 rupees, 5 rupees. Hitvada or whatever it is, Hindu or Indian Express, Times of India, or even Hindustan Times. 10 copies, 20 copies you can buy. Why children are not reading newspapers? Current affairs. This is called basics, LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, writing. Please allow me to share the screen. I think my screen.
Yes, sir. You can share your screen.
Yes. I'm just, yes, sir. It is not. So are you able to see the screen?
Not yet. Yes, sir. Now it's visible.
So I am not doing I'm doing a presentation, not in a PowerPoint. Okay. I'm just running a PDF file of the manual. Everybody knows. Only I'm trying to explain. Everybody knows A plus B whole square. A square plus 2AB plus B square. Everybody knows E is equal to MC square. Everybody knows macroeconomics and microeconomic theory. So we are trying to explain basics. So let me talk to my subject. Institutional values and best practices has criteria 7. Okay. This has 100 marks. 100 into 4, 400 marks. People gave a lot of criticism. A lot of teachers association. Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, all they wrote to us. You know, associations teacher, they said, this is actually grace marks. Out of 4,000, every college will get 400. Why you keep this criteria? Why you ask this? One more association wrote to NAC and told us, sir, nothing can be got in this criteria. Very difficult. Why you ask this? And last 5 years you're asking. We cannot give. Any law is prospective, not retrospective. Why is NAC asking for last 5 years data? Many feedback came to us. NAC is very open. After launching on 1st April 2017, implementing on July 2017, 9 times we have changed the manual based on feedback. Your feedback is important. Your feedback is very important. Now let us go to the questions. 7.1, 7.2, 7.3. 7.1, 50 marks. 7.2, we have 30 marks. 7.3, 20 marks, 100 marks. 7.1 key indicator is called institutional values and social responsibility. Every student is a responsible person. Every parent, every management trustee, secretary, honorable president of the trust, everybody has a role. Not simply membership. Everybody has a role. Management has a role to play. So principal has a role. IQAC coordinator. Students have a role. So this is where we are trying to capture in 50 marks. The first question, gender equity. Very important. Gender equity, sensitization in curricular and co-curricular activities for women on campus. Since we said women, people will take gender means women. So equivalent male, 50% male, 50% women, 30% male, 30% female, 30%. All this percentage, that is normally okay. But when we mean gender, it is male, female, transgender. Male, female, transgender. So when you talk about prevention for sexual harassment cell, when you talk about internal complaints committee by the Honorable Supreme Court of India, we talk about not only male to male, female to female, transgender to transgender, women to transgender, transgender to male, male to women, women to female. So all types of permutation combination. A male can harass a male, a female can harass a female, a transgender can harass a transgender. So please understand the philosophy of NAC. Quality is a fundamental philosophy. Don't tell, sir, I must get 20 marks. Tell us how to write. There are enough agents. If we give 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, they will give you self-study report. And they will write there are 300 girls staying in the girls' hostel. It will be a boys' college. So we have put strict warnings on the NAC website against these agents who are getting money and helping people writing the self-study report. It is impersonation. It is not quality. Because IQAC coordinators, colleges, teachers don't have time. They outsource it. Please don't do it. Call IQAC coordinators, call workshop, call your cluster colleges, other colleges, principals. Have a workshop. Ask them to help. Give them guidance. Don't outsource it. Don't outsource it. Many people do that. We come to the knowledge of that. Many people are doing it. Many companies are coming. So please prepare yourself for each question. Though if you are coming for 4th cycle, 5th cycle, don't copy your self-study report. Anil, Dr. Anil, please don't copy your earlier self-study report. If you are coming for 3rd cycle, don't copy 2nd cycle report. Don't copy other colleges' self-study report. You write what you have done last 5 years for this question. I took the name of Anil because Anil is known to me. Dr. Anil. Okay. So very important. Do not copy. First point. Do not refer. Sir, we want to know what neighboring colleges have written, sir. I know that principal. My wife is working there. So why not? I am the husband. She should not share with me. So I am IQAC coordinator. She is IQAC coordinator there. So we exchange that. We are one family, sir. Don't do that. Don't do it. What your college has done for last 5 years, you write. Simple English. Simple English. You write. Write in Marathi, then you translate if you are finding difficult. No problem. What is the equity program? Sir, we have written, sir, but the DVV has reduced to 20, sir. We are under DVV process. We had 50 programs, sir, on gender equity. In girls' hostel, we had 15 programs last 5 years. The DVV people have cut it, sir. Why did they cut it? Because you have repeated in criterion 5, criterion 3, extension activities. You can get marks only in one place. You cannot get in 5 places. Keep this in mind. So, this is a qualitative metrics. Safety and security of women. Counseling rooms for men and women, or specifically for women. Common rooms for boys, common room for girls, common rooms in the hostel, internet, place for women. Specific facilities provided for women in terms of daycare center for young children. If the girls are married and they are students, non-teaching staff married and they have children, young children. If the teaching staff are married, young children, babies, nursing children, there is a place, daycare center. Somebody has to keep that children so that it facilitates women. Any other relevant information for gender equity on co-curricular, sports, dance. Sir, we are a women's college. Why we need gender equity, sir? Sir, why we need as prevention for sexual harassment cell? We are a women's college. Just now I said, a woman can harass a woman can harass a male can harass a female. Permutation combination, very important. Please, these are all very, very important issues. It may not be there, but still you have to record last 5 years what has happened. The committee came, there was no cases, agenda, minutes, action taken, report. Nothing, but the committee met every 3 months. It is meeting, sir, the committee. Gender equity committee, ICC committee, prevention for sexual harassment cell, sir, counseling, career guidance, women's cell, women's empowerment cell, women's facilitating cell, all are meeting, sir. We have a wonderful college, sir. Very good. Keep it up. Keep it up. So this is a qualitative metrics. I think my earlier predecessors would have spoken on what is a qualitative metrics, what is a quantitative metrics. Number of PhDs, number of LED bulbs, number of teachers, number of classrooms, number of LED, LCD projectors. These are all quantitative metrics. You have to group proof of evidence. You have to give Excel spreadsheet, DVV data template. Okay. Now, 7.1.2. So we have on gender equity, we have one question. 7.1 is a subdivision of 7th criteria. 7th criteria as 7.1, 7.2, 7.3. Under 7.1, we have 4 subdivisions. One is called gender. Second one is called environmental consciousness and sustainability. So very important. What do you do for alternative sources of energy and energy conservation measures? Very important. It is a tick. It is a quantitative question. Do you have a solar energy? Sir, we are a cold place, sir. No problem. At least 1 unit of solar energy, you can put it on the terrace, on the ground. Cochin University of Science and Technology, Cochin Airport. I'll take Cochin Airport, Cochin International Airport, CIAL Limited. Fully runs on solar, fully. No electricity. They produce electricity. I can give you many examples. Many colleges are having small windmill. By government. Only principal, IKSE coordinator, teachers sit together and take initiative. No money is spent. They sponsor. HAL, BML, all government bodies will sponsor, ready to sponsor. You have to take forward. You have to write letters. Go and meet the people. Private people, government people. Ask them sponsorship. No money. If you are rich enough, you can spend money or 50% matching grant. Or you spend the full money, ask them for their help. Solar energy, windmill. Solar cookers are there. People are cooking rice through solar cooker. Biogas plant. You have a biogas plant. I was recently, whatever I'm sharing is my experience. I went to a college in Maharashtra, as well as the founder is from Maharashtra. So he is using a gas plant based on human excretion. The entire hostel food is cooked by that. Gas plant. It's a rural college. Wonderfully they have biogas, gas plants. Now, how much of energy, electricity you have generated? How much you are giving back to the government to the grid? How much concession you are getting? What is your house electricity bill? What is your flat electricity bill? What is your home electricity bill? All the fan, light, oven, fridge, TV, mobile, all are on. How much money the college is paying, the department is paying? Every teacher knows Dhanraj Chetty Sahab is there. So Dhanraj Chetty. Normally, what is the electricity bill for a month of your college? Madam is also there. Madam G. Normally, roughly, I do not know why people don't switch on the video. Dr. Sudha, Dr. Beulah, Dr. Vikas, Dr. Narendra, Kavali, Dr. Rajendra, Mrs. Baijayanti. I'm not taking attendance. I just want to ensure, because I keep on talking to a machine, I want to know whether people are there. Dr. Sudha, Dr. Aparna, Dr. Vandana, Dr. Chetty Sahab, roughly you tell me, 1,50,000, 24 months, how much you are paying electricity bill? All the labs, all the electricity, all the fan, all the fridge, AC, all are on. What is the load? Total load, like a load. What is the total electricity load? There is a transformer. That is the grid. How much the load comes? How many KVs? How many generators you have? How many small UPS you have? What is the backup load? This is, you need not answer. You need not answer me. You need not answer me. Chetty Sahab, you need not answer. Dr. Vandana, Okay. Please keep this in mind. You know, I know I am paying my electricity bill. I should know what is the NAC electricity bill. Per month, how much NAC office is paying. AC is on. Sunday, I'm sitting in office. I'm working from office. Like you all. I'm not at home. We have other programs, other meetings. What is the electricity load? How much current money is paid to the to the electricity department? So this is third point. Fourth, sensor-based energy conservation. Very important. Sensor-based motor, sensor-based, otherwise motor overflows, water runs, water is getting wasted. Whether you have automatic switch off of water, electricity, pump, wells, or even bulbs, LED bulbs, classroom, AC, sensor-based conservation. When I go normally in a good hotel, need not be a 5-star hotel. When you enter the room, only the light is on. When you enter the corridor, the light is on. Small sensor-based energy conservation. I'm giving you an example. LED bulbs. Sir, LED bulbs are costly, sir. Tungsten filament is cheap, sir. Bajaj, Wipro and all is very cheap. 20 rupees, 30 rupees, 10 watts bulb. Why NAC is asking LED bulbs? Energy conservation, climate, and last long. How many 40 rupees bulbs you will buy? LED bulbs comes for many years. They have warranty for 2 years. Sir, it is 200 rupees. No problem. How much it long lasts? How many tungsten per tube lights you will buy? So these are all expert people, not 2 people in Delhi and Bangalore have done this. People like you all have done this manual. So please, if you get option, you have to tick any 4 or all of the above. 5 or 4. B means any 3. C means any 2. D means any 1. E means you are not doing anything for energy conservation, environmental consciousness and sustainability. 7.1.3. This is qualitative metrics. 10 years before I went to a college in Kerala, the very first college, first 10 colleges came for first cycle. They were the very first college for fifth cycle. Now they are coming for fifth cycle. They had color code, red color, yellow color, green color dustbin. So the peer team asked whether we are in ICU or emergency ward. Why this is 3 types? I mean, not a funny type of question. To elucidate, to motivate the principal and the IQAC coordinator. Everywhere I see 3 because this manual was not there at that time. This manual was not there. How the colleges has implemented practices. Very important. Because of NAC, colleges have learned. Because of colleges, NAC has learned. Good practices. That principal had different color codes of dustbin everywhere. No tobacco, no plastics. No tobacco, no plastics. One garbage cover was there, color code. Now I recently went to a place where I saw tins. 3 tins. Solid waste, liquid waste, other waste. How do we recycle it? Where we do the plastic in case we are using plastic bottles or PET bottles, which is approved by Government of India, whichever the rules and regulations. I'm having a mobile. Okay. My mobile is there. Okay. My mobile is there. After my mobile, and this is I do not know how many years I'm using my mobile. Perhaps 25 years or so. This may be my 10th or 12th or 20th set. What Ponmudi Raj has done for the earlier mobiles. 6,000 girls are there in your college. 3,000 girls are keeping mobile phones. 2,000 girls are keeping the 3rd set or 4th set or 5th set. What happened to the previous set? What happened to your earlier typewriters, electronic typewriters, old computers, printers, old OHP? Electronic waste, what are you doing? What are you doing with the electronic waste? Biomedical waste is mostly science colleges and paramedical and medical and other colleges. science colleges, especially on biomedical waste. Hazardous chemicals and radioactive, mostly chemistry department and biotech, other science-based, physics, science-based, physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, biotechnology, biochemistry, microbiology, especially physics related, chemistry related. What are you doing? It is a qualitative question. How do you have a policy? Is a policy approved by your general counsel or your management? What is the policy number and date? Have it. The policy is circulated. How do you make a policy? Don't go to a consultant. Don't give them 10,000 rupees. Don't copy from other colleges. Learn from other colleges. Don't copy. Make a policy. We have a policy number. Have the policy spelled out, the modus operandi. So very important to talk about through government, through Pollution Control Board. Different government bodies, government agencies are there to help you. Next. Professor Anil Saab, Professor Shetty.
Yes, sir. Hi, sir.
I'm taking some time.
Yeah, sir, sure.
Sure. Can I go ahead?
Yeah, sir.
Dr. Vandana, is it okay, madam?
Yes, sir, it is okay. Go ahead.
Okay. I thought I'll give 2-3 examples and close.
Yes.
Water conservation. Do you have a rainwater harvesting system? Yes. Now, where did the rainwater harvesting going? Sir, it is going inside the open borewell. Sir, it is recycling. Sir, we have a pond. We made a small pond. The pond it is going, sir. Sir, it is going to the earth simply. The earth is getting groundwater recharge. This is what we ask. Do you have a borewell? Whether the borewell is licensed or unauthorized borewell. Must get permission from your government authorities for borewell. Otherwise, one college said, sir, we have 10 borewells, sir. Wonderful water, sir. Well, whether it is closed boundaries so that students should not get any security measures. Any untoward incident should not happen if you have open borewell. Very important, security. People should not be allowed, people should not sleep, people should not commit suicide. Term is very well protected open well. How do you recharge it? Do you construct some tanks and bunds so that water is rainwater harvesting, natural water get harvested? Do you do wastewater recycling, wastewater treatment plant, sewage treatment plant, wastewater treatment plant, wastewater recycling plant? All are being done. Colleges do. Minimum cost. Tell your management. How do you maintain water bodies? How do you distribute the system in the campus? So these are the questions we ask for 7.1. Very important. All these questions we ask for geotag photographs. Now you take and you apply. Now you take, because this is for all for the last completed academic year. Now green campus. Do you restrict automobiles? Sir, no two-wheeler is allowed, no four-wheeler, no three-wheeler. No three-wheeler, no four-wheeler, except for physically challenged. On every Thursday, Friday, vehicles are banned inside the campus. Thursday, Friday, no vehicles, sir. Teacher cannot come. Principal cannot come by car. He has to stand outside the college. Green campus initiative. Sir, all day no vehicles are allowed except PWD. Even the principal walks from outside the college. Inside the college, do you have a battery-powered vehicle? Sir, we are a small college, sir. Why to spend 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs by buying that battery car? No problem. Don't buy. Because see, options A is only 4 of the above, not 5. 4 of the above. 4. Otherwise, all colleges are getting battery-powered vehicles. This is marketing, strategy, this is branding. Buy one battery-powered car. Ask the principals, other VVIPs, VIPs, parents, people with disabilities, old people, old aged grandparents are coming to see the children in the hostel. Have a battery-powered vehicle. Why not? We spent so much of money, have a budget, ask the alumni to sponsor. Battery powered vehicles, pedestrian friendly pathways. Sir, everywhere there is a way, but it should be earmarked. Make a path for people to walk. Make some lights, make some plants. Department or somebody from Gardner, make them a path, a small path to walk around college, inside the campus, building to building. Don't say, sir, why to spend so much of money for walking and all, sir? Don't ask. Every college should have pedestrian friendly pathways. Friendly means if somebody can fall and can have a fracture. It is not that. Pedestrian friendly. So even pathways, people in Shimla, people in hill station, Pachmari, Madhya Pradesh, hilly terrain, uneven terrain, they are having beautiful pathways. Very important for children to walk. Ban on the use of plastics. Landscaping with trees and plants. 600 students are there. Every month they can do plantation. Every month, chiku, sapota, or they can make some lime trees, fruit-bearing trees, ornamental trees, herbal plants, medicinal plants, curry leaves, brinjal, small plants, fruit-bearing, vegetable-bearing, medicinal. Make children to do farming. Learn them. Some of the colleges in Tamil Nadu, I know they give credits for farming. If you climb a coconut tree, if you climb a palmyra tree, if you do farming inside the campus, credits are given, autonomous colleges. So make use of your children. No, sir, it is a dry land, sir. We are in Vidarbha, sir. Dry land, nothing grows. Try, you make a try. Make a lime tree. Make some trees planted. Then you let it be a failure. Again you try. Again you try with manure. Please make the children, BCom students, BSc students, BA students, do this work. Very important. Happening. I'm not giving you ideas. Many colleges are doing. 7.1.6. Have you done quality audit on what? Green audit, energy audit, environment audit, clean and green audit. Beyond the campus, any environmental protection. Sir, around the compound wall of my college, there were 30 things, sir. Within 2 years, we have been able to remove and plant beautiful trees with cooperation of the corporation. Mayor came, district commissioner came and helped us. 500 meters away from the college, there was a pond. Our NSS students cleaned the pond and we planted many trees, sir. Environmental promotion need not be only planting trees. Planting trees and plants is one of the major initiatives. Keeping it clean, Swachh Bharat, making it watery, making it very green and clean, that itself is environmental promotion. Very important. Green audit, sir. Many people are. We were recently with the Quality Council of India. One of the highest official told us many fraud certificates are coming on quality audits. Fraud. People are giving 1 lakh, 2 lakhs and they are getting energy audit. It is not QCI at all. It is not ISO. It is not energy audit. It's a fraud certificate. So don't get cheated. I'm not telling don't go to private bodies. I'm telling don't get cheated. Because QCI says it is not recognized. Quality Council of India. So do energy audit, sir. When the department from Nagpur University can do energy audit, why not? Try for recognition. See the parameters. What the government uses, what the private people. Exchange yourself for energy audit, environmental audit. See the SOP. I have the SOP parallelly with me. This is acceptable. This is not acceptable. Standard operating procedure for data validation verification. Okay. Now certificate by the agency, certificate, awards and receipts. Next is built environment with ramps and lifts. Every building should have a lift. Sir, it is a heritage building, 174-year-old building. No problem. Nobody is telling you not to have lift. Go and get the clearances from the heritage. whomever is the competent authority from the government, have a ramp. Sir, I have one girl whose both legs are not there, sir. Both legs are like this. Ramp, sir. The two girls are lifting the girl, sir. We lift the girl, sir. We lift the girl and we take it to the first floor. Not acceptable. Not acceptable. Every ground floor should have a ramp. Every ground floor should have a ramp. Please go through the Supreme Court norms, Honorable Supreme Court of India, state laws, law of the land. Sir, I don't have any blind children. Some colleges have, like if you go to Indian Railways, most of the compartments are in Braille. Seat numbers are in Braille. I do not know how many of us travel by train. So physically challenged people, people with disabilities, sorry for my action, forgive me. I have seen it. I've seen it, people carrying it. I've seen it, people who are using ramps with a wheelchair. And especially the toilets, especially for women and boys toilet, PWD. Simple. If you have a old mother and a father who's bedridden or in a wheelchair, you make your toilet little different, so and make it little big in your home. So we have to make for our children, for our school and college children. So very important. These are all laws of the land. We have to follow. So you must help. You must help them. Disabled-friendly washrooms and how clean it is. Very important is cleanliness. After using all those things, people should not get urinary tract infection, UTI. So keeping it clean, very important. Are the principal IQAC coordinators, teachers are checking? Sir, I'm a teacher. Why I should check the toilet? It is my duty. There is a supervisor. There is a non-teaching staff. There is a warden. So this reflects the quality of the college. Sir, we don't have water, sir. There's a water problem. So it cannot be clean. Signage boards. Once big colleges, people do not know where is the botany department, where is the principal's room. People will keep on roaming around. A man from a village will come to talk to the principal. He does not know who's the principal, who's the head of the institute. Is there a signage board? Is there a people to help? Tactile path, lights, display boards in Marathi, in Hindi, in English. How do you assess that? The Divyangjang accessible website or your website? Is your website is Divyangjang friendly? Your website. People with low vision. Screen reading software do you have? Projection do you have? Government sponsors some of these equipments. Government sponsors, UGC sponsors reading material. Inclusion and situatedness. Tolerance. NEP talks about 3 values: human values, institutional values, Indian values, constitutional values. Love, sacrifice, truthfulness, honesty, integrity. How do you teach this? Can you teach in a program? Can you offer a course with 2 cadets? 6,000 children are there. How do you teach integrity? How do you teach love, cultural values? No, sir, they are all from Vidarbha. They know, sir. You cannot say that. Within the state, complexity. Within the state, we come to Karnataka, we come to Tamil Nadu. The same Tamil language is spoken in 3 different slangs. Marathi differs from region to region. Cultural differences, food differences, regional differences, religious differences, communal. Are we living in communal harmony? These questions we ask. And other diversities. There may be some foreign students. There may be some culture. How do you capture this? What efforts the IQAC coordinator and the principal and the college is taking? Okay. Next is human students and employees' constitutional obligations. Very important. They are responsible for citizens. I told you preamble to the Constitution. Everybody should know what is preamble to the Constitution. People should know who can print the Constitution of India. You have the Constitution of India in your library, principal's room, IQAC coordinator's room. Who is printing? Whether you have gone through the amendments, the recent amendments. How do you inculcate? responsible citizens. What is your right? What is your right? Your fundamental rights. Are we imbibing the culture of freedom, democracy, rights and duties and constitutional obligations? This is what it's a qualitative metrics. Sir, is there a code of conduct for the management? No, sir. Teachers, when they join government duty, they sign an oath of public allegiance and oath of all oaths are there. Sir. No problem. 29 years of service for me, 32 years of service. You would have forgotten. What is the code of conduct for a teacher, non-teaching staff, students, teachers, principal, administrator, management trustee, president of your trust? Does the president and the management trustees and the general assembly who vote for the trust, do they have code of conduct? Code of conduct, ethics and appointments, code of conduct and transfers, gender, prescribed code, approved. How do you follow that? How do you monitor? How do you imbibe professional ethics? Professional ethics. Very important is ethics. Otherwise, there is no court cases, no problems, no. This right with this key indicator is very, very essential. How do you propagate, sir? It is all there, sir. It is, I know it is 29 years old. I remember it is there. But are you giving every year annual awareness? Fourth point. Dr. Shetty Saab, can you read fourth point? Fourth point, annual awareness. 11th question. Do we celebrate Gandhi Jayanti? August 15th, January 26th, celebrates national festivals, Diwali, Parsis Day, Ramzan, Christmas, all communal commemorative days. Dasara, Navratri. In the college, do you hoist the flag? Do you unfurl the flag? When do we hoist the flag? When do you unfurl the flag? National flag. What is the timing of the national anthem? Official timing of national anthem. Sir, 52 seconds, 56 seconds, 58 seconds, 1 minute, minute-to-minute program. Governor and all we have invited, sir. No problem. So the students are aware. Official emblem, official bird of India, national bird, national animal of Maharashtra, national bird of Maharashtra. Is there a national emblem of Maharashtra? How do they know? Do people remember Shivaji? Chhatrapati Shivaji's commemorative days and events to celebrate? These are the questions, 11 questions. This is 2 best practices. Any 2 best practices, it fetches you 30 marks. Whatever is best according to you, according to the college. Okay, you have to record it in NAC format. This is a format we have given. Now 7.3.1 people say, sir, we are in Brahmaputra. Sir, we are in Assam. 18 hours, no electricity, sir. Sir, we are in Churu, Rajasthan. Churu, CHURU. 52 degrees centigrade, 50 degrees summer. Sir, we are in Ladakh, Leh Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir. Minus 11 degrees, minus 18 degrees, minus 6 snowfall. Everywhere BA, BSc, BCom, MA, MSc, MCom, MPhil, PhD, DSc, DLET. Every children are studying. 54,000 colleges are unique. We are capturing here. Brahmaputra, Nagaland, Assam, Manipur, Mizoram, Kerala, Andhra, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Bhojpuri. All we are capturing here. Ratnagiri. Performance in one area, distinctive to Nagpur, Amravati, Akola, Kalkam. What is your specific 1,000 words? One area. Why did your college was established? 30 years old. How far you are able to reach? You fetch good marks in this. 20 marks. So I have exceeded my time. Thank you. I thought I will stop early. Though I have given till 1 o'clock, I never thought I'll speak so long. Since nobody is interrupted, I went. Thank you, Professor. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Dr. Purmudira sir has made a wonderful presentation on institutional values and best practices. He has also expressed his views and concern with regard to the moral responsibilities of a teacher. Sir, your energetic and wonderful talk would definitely motivate and recharge junior teachers like us. Thank you, sir. Dear participants, now question answer session is open. Dear sir, for your kind information, I would like to mention over here, there are more than 50 participants who are live on YouTube. They want to ask some questions. So I request those participants who are live on YouTube, please post your questions in YouTube chat box. I will read and sir will answer. Meanwhile, the participants who are on Zoom platform can directly ask question to sir. He will answer. Dear participants, you are requested to write your question in your chat box. I will read and sir will answer.
Sir, may I ask?
Yeah.
And good morning, sir. I'm
Good
Dr. Priya
morning.
Vanzari, Principal Santaji Mahavidyalaya.
Yes, ma'am.
It was a very informative interaction, sir. And the way really we wanted this criteria, you have handled it very, very well. Sir, you were saying something about solar energy panels. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And rainwater harvesting. We really are on the verge of a fourth cycle, and we have done all these things. Rainwater harvesting is also we can boast of. We have totally installed solar panels. Besides these, what all can be done? Sir, please, can you advise?
Ma'am, I told you that water harvesting is one of that first question as I split out. One is water harvesting. Second is what do you do with that water? So there are three parts. One is it make a tank or a bund and or a pit and make it store it. Tank and a bund to store it. Pit, if you make it, that means it goes for recharge at the groundwater level. The pit can be near the bore well or a pump well. The pit can straight goes from the pit to the well. In a simple farmer's language, from the pit to the well, inside the well. Well means you should have an open bore well or a closed well. You understand a big well, open well. So all these things, what is the usage and whether we can make channels from the small water which you are collecting, maybe not even some 1,000 liters yearly, or even I'm just giving a minimum. Have you made some channels so that it can go to the garden near the principal's office or non-teaching staff quarters? So sir, these are the other second, third, fourth question in that water harvesting question. First question was.
Yes, sir.
Manjari, you're not. Your line is problem.
Yes, sir. Now I could hear.
That was a good question. Good question.
Yes, sir.
And many people have complimented on the chat. I went through the chat. Sharad Virkar, Dr. Sharad, Dr. Sarita, Dr. Aparna, Dr. Seema Ubale, Dr. Padmavati, Dr. Seema again, Varsha, Nagesh Ingle, Kishore Nagpur, and Vidya, Dr. Archana, Dr. Arun Kumar, Dr. Prajakta, Dr. Anil, Dr. Newton, Dr. Anjali, Dr. Dadas, Dr. Newt again, Dr. Rahul, Rahate, and Dharampete, Prajakta, Prashanta. One question is there on Vishal, Ajay Patel, Prashant, again Bijal Ben, and Mahesh Solanki, Rakesh, Prashant, Lieutenant Dr. Prashant Ambedkar. Okay, one question is about, I have answered about, but some of them have asked about the grid, billing to the grid. So this is about, I think one new message has also come. It is all compliments except for that question about how do you generate electricity and give it to the grid also is there. And all are compliments. So that question I have already answered. And about the payment, how much they are paying, they said 50,000, very less like that they've said. This is about the question and the compliments on the chat. But other questions, I want Dr. Anil to help me.
Sir, Dr. Narendra Gowli sir wants to ask, are geotag photographs mandatory? If not taken, what will happen? He is asking about geotag photographs.
Yeah, geotag photograph is mandatory. It's very simple. You can get it in a minute. If you have 600 students, ask them to go to every classroom and get it one photograph with the teacher, empty classroom, altitude, longitude, date, time, and minutes. Ask them to crop it, and send it to IKC coordinator. Less than 1 minute, you can complete the SSR. It's very simple. People should have a strategy and deployment, how to get the work done. Very simple. We need geotag photographs. We are not asking for last 5 years. We are asking for the last year. Latest completed year. If you are applying now, you should have whenever they are. The DVV ask also, you can upload. Good question. Very good question. Very good question.
Sir, one more question is asked by Prashant Ambedkar. He asked, what are the activities under situatedness 7.1.8?
Situatedness, sir. We told hello.
Sir, what are the activities come under situatedness? 7.1.
Sir, I've already told.
Yeah.
It comes under inclusive environment, namely tolerance. When you talk about tolerance, male, female, women, transgender. When you talk about tolerance, all religions. When you talk about tolerance, we talk about all cultures. Harmony, religious harmony, interreligious harmony, intercultural harmony, regional harmony. People come from Maharashtra, Orissa, people come from Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, settled in Vidarbha, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand. Linguistic harmony, communal harmony, socio-economic harmony. People from SC, SC, OBC, MBC, other communities and other diversities. How do you have socio? Very important is socio-economic. How we are all friends, teachers, students. Whether any disturbances are there, any clear-cut division among there. Most of the problems should not be there in schools and colleges. Then only the society is formed. Society is an upper level. So what do we do with the children? 7.1.8, Dr. Prashant Ambedkar, especially on religious harmony, socio-economic harmony, and other harmonies and tolerances. Tolerances, how I tolerate each other with different characters, different cultural food habits. Good question, good question. Next, sir.
Sir, one more question. Dr. Pratibha is on YouTube and she wants to ask, her question is, while choosing best practices, which aspect should be taken into consideration? While choosing best practices, which aspects need to be taken into consideration?
Sir, when I talk about best practices, is unique, sir. I have 2000 Apple computers, Apple high tech, some 10 crore rupee lab. That is not a best practice. That is an infrastructure. The way I acquire that open tender, I didn't go for 3 quotations. I went for 3 quotations. Need not be L1, L2, L3. Justification. The process was transparent. No, I didn't give it to my own people or management people or this people. It was a transparent purchase procedure. Purchase orders of the state government, central government was followed, and rules of the college was followed, and it was in place. AMC is regular. Downtime error is not there. That is a best practice. Having an infrastructure is not a best practice. So I can tell that is my best practice. Some people say, sir, I have an excellent facility for remedial coaching. People come who do not know how to speak English. Remedial coaching is not speaking English. I'm giving you an example. So they say, sir, there is a 0 hour, 12 to 12, 1 o'clock is lunchtime. We every day take class from 12 to 12:15. We don't take any honorarium, sir. To uplift the poor children, to uplift the rural children, tribal children, and children of forward caste who are very poor. very important. Poor does not mean caste, creed, and religion. Poor means poor, socio-economically backward and without economically backward. So I am helping, the college is helping in 0 hour English teaching. This is the timetable. Last 27 years we are doing. The students now in the 3rd year are able to communicate, personality development, all we are giving, but our main focus is teaching English, communicating in English, communicative English, writing letters to the collector, to the Honorable President, to the Honorable Prime Minister, how to write letters, semi-official, official, how to send an email, how to send a WhatsApp message. We are communicating, sir. 0 hour. It's a best practice. Some people say, sir, we have adopted 300 villages. 6,000 children are in NSS. Government has given 2 units, 1 girls unit, 1 boys unit. 100 boys, 100 girls. But under self-financing scheme, without money from the government, we have 32 NSS units and 6,000 bottles of blood we are donating to the blood bank of the panchayat or the government hospital. Every year, sir, every year we are doing blood donation. All teachers are doing blood donation. This is the proof. This is the proof. These are the signatures. These are the photographs. Best practices according to you. I cannot tell you what is your best practice. You have to tell what is your best practice. 2 distinctive best practice. Institutional situatedness, where it is situated. What is the advantage, disadvantage? Distinctiveness of characteristic. 7.3.1, 7.1.8. All are interrelated, but you must differentiate. Don't repeat it. Don't repeat it. Everywhere, don't repeat it. Good question. Excellent. Prashant Saab.
Thank you, sir. Many YouTube viewers are posting their questions. One question is posted by Seema. She wants to ask, sir, due to pandemic, a lot of activities have been hampered. So what will happen to the grade if accreditation takes place in such circumstances?
Sir, a pandemic, November 2019. Sorry, please forgive me for this answer. Record, unrecord, quote, unquote. Wuhan, November 2019. Government of India, 24th March 2020. Okay, but every day I'm having a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm hale and healthy. I'm hale and healthy. I'm not answering your question directly. I'm eating, sir. My wife, my children are eating. There are so many people who don't have that. People were struggling. We have seen on the video, we have seen on the WhatsApp, we have seen people walking. First 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0 lockdown, unlock 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. Second wave, the people are talking about third wave. Pandemic is throughout the world. People don't get electricity, don't get low bandwidth, high bandwidth, no connection. But amidst of that, we are working. We are struggling, but we are working because we love our country, we love our children. We want our children to get education. And we are not used to this computer. I am sitting alone and talking to computer like a madman, people will say. So I'm trying to involve people. That's why I'm asking Seema, why you are not switched on your video? Satish Patil, what are you doing? Beulah, why you are not switched on the video? Dr. Sudha, why you are not talking to me? Participation. Otherwise, I am simply sitting. I do not know whether the Anil has switched off their video or an audio. YouTube people are there, Twitter people are there, Facebook people are there. Thousands of people may be watching live, including Zoom platform. Around the world, people may be watching. But how do you participate? Third standard. Teaching is same as BA, BSc, MA, MSc, MCom, MPhil, PhD. So you have to explore. There is a wonderful document, NCERT, Diksha. There is a document by Commonwealth of Learning. There is a document by UGC, University Grants Commission, Guru Daksha. As a teacher, I urge everybody watching this program to go through the documents. How to teach. We watch a Marathi movie, Hindi movie, Amitabh Bachchan movie, all movies, Amir Khan movies. We can't see short. In cinematography, we call short. Maximum one shot can be 3 minutes or 10 seconds. Every second, there is a different shot. Photography, cinematography, everybody understands. Common sense. You're watching me for 2 hours and you're bored. Somebody is walking, somebody is in the garden, somebody is cooking, somebody is eating. switched on the video, but we expect our students to watch this. Watch how they can watch, how they can concentrate. You are sitting in one place. Please go through these 3 documents: UGC, Daksha, Commonwealth of Learning, Vancouver, Canada, COL document, how to teach through all these technologies. Technology was there 20, 30 years before, sir. We did not use it. Now COVID has come and we are learning. We are learning. Good question, very good question. But problem is there. I accept the question. I'm not contradicting or fighting with that gentleman or that lady, whomever has asked. Sorry, I forgot who asked that question. But we have to provide. And you must know, very important, poor children, poor, economically weaker. I'm not taking SC, ST, OBC, MBC. Economically weaker children, they are going to their friends who are affordable. They are sitting together. They don't have email. They have email ID. They don't have laptop. They are sharing. During COVID time, their friends are going to the friend's house and they are listening. I can tell you Assam example, Nagaland example, Maharashtra examples are there. I'm talking about poor children. So, but we need access. We need access. We need laptops and other things. Anyhow, slowly it will develop. Very good question, practical problem. But there is a way, there is a solution.
Sir, some participants wants to speak to you directly. So I am allowing them to unmute themselves. They will ask you directly. Dear participants, you can ask your question directly, but in a disciplined way. Dr. Kalpana's question is it necessary to have different best practices in different year?
Yeah, I'll take Kalpana's also. Yeah. Best practices can be unique. I come from a college which is 177-year-old college, pretty old college in the country, my alma mater. So every year it can be different, or they can have a best practice for the last 150 years. No problem. Best practice is what you identify as best practices. Sometimes the management is spending 50 crores every year, management, other than the government money, their own pocket money for the poor children. So this amount of, philanthropic mind, you need money also to help poor people. So this is happening. And I also take a stand, money is never a problem in the country. Only leadership and people are problem. Money is never a problem. We can get money through any, the different philanthropy. People are there, ready, alumni are there to donate. And Dr. Manju Deshpande, 0 hour means other than the timetable. Your college time is 9:15 to 5:45. You have a lunch break, tea break, before starting, after ending, before 9:15, after 5:45, or lunchtime or tea time. What do you mean by 0 hour? Dr. Manju Deshpande. Some other questions, all are compliments only, no questions. Kalpana, we answered. Dr. Kalpana, we answered. How to handle class heterogeneity? Very difficult. Good question, Dr. Manju. Good question, Dr. Manju Deshpande. You must understand the country first. How to handle class heterogeneity? First bench, last bench, middle bench. Middle bench is always troublesome. First bench is always bright. Last bench is more troublesome. Middle bench don't go to the last. Middle bench don't come to the front. This is uniform. My understanding of Indian higher education. So heterogeneity is there. So we have to see. Some people may not come with breakfast, lunch. Some people do not have mother and father. All these things we may not. Class teacher will know. Principal will not know. Non-teaching will not know. Class teacher will know better your children than anybody else. So heterogeneity is a very complex situation. That is why in school education, people have B.Ed and M.Ed. In higher education, MPhil, PhD, DSc, D.Lit, UGC, NET, SET. Pune University, SET, Maharashtra, over. You are a teacher. You must know how to handle a child. If anybody asks, Vandana is my student, Vandana is asking a question. She is my student. Dr. Vandana is asking, sir, from the last bench, she is raising her hand. I should not say, Dr. Vandana, keep quiet, shut up and get out. I should not say that. Young teachers do not know how to handle boys and girls. Your eye contact, you should not stand before the blackboard. You should move around. You should talk to the children. First bench, last bench, middle bench. 5 minutes at least general topics. 35 minutes subject. Introduce, how to ask questions. Rote learning, explanation, conceptual clarity. Till their death, they should not forget that subject. If the boy or girl is going to die at the age of 90, if we go to that boy or girl and ask what is this macroeconomic theory, he or she should be able to say. This is what teaching. I understand Kalpana Deshpande, sorry, Manju Deshpande. Dr. Manju has asked this question, how to handle heterogeneity. Every teacher is finding a problem, but we have to peer teaching. That is where in the department, you should discuss after class hours. Myself, Anil and Danraj and Vandana are in history department. Every day we should discuss 5 minutes. My class experiences, good or bad, I must share. Youngsters should share. Young people should share. Must get advice from senior people. Thank you. Good question, Dr. Manju. This is Manju Deshpande.
Can I say something, Anil?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Honorable sir, I mean, I'm really very happy to listen to this talk and like benefited quite a lot. One of my problem is, why is NAC expecting us to classify students into average, below average, and above average? Because people as teachers, we do it, but that is in fact a dangerous proposition. Branding somebody, I mean, I have got sportsmen who are like really winners at the national level, high class, and then when it comes to academics, their talent is just not reflected. So can we do the classification without really categorizing them in this? In fact, I like your terminology, middle lines and front lines and back lines. But this is something I think we need to come up with a terminology which will not hurt students more.
Sir, please unmute yourself, sir. Ponmutira, sir, your mic is mute. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, I got it. Dr. Dharampet, excellent question. Dr. Anil, can we take that as the last question? Though we have time till 1 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
I'm free full day. 11 o'clock onwards, we are being sharing. I do not want to hold the crowd. Otherwise, we can go till 1:30. So, today there was a message from our alumni association. We are in one group about father of an average child. That is an article. I can forward it to you all also in your group. In US, there is nothing called average child. That was Dharampet's fundamental point. When we say an average child, that means he or she becomes SC, ST, OBC, MBC, or a minority. This is what people think. It is not true. NAC is not differentiating on that. Intelligentsia in Greek and Latin, what we call, God has given to every child same equal intelligentsia. When the child develops, human development, child development, people in home science will understand and others understand better. Due to the pure and to the parental thinking processes and to the environment, people become advanced learners, slow learners, and middle level learners. This is what educational administration, education talk about. Edu Sare, bring forth, Swami Vivekananda talked about. Bring forth. When he talks about bring forth. Second point which I want to talk about is curriculum. BTech syllabus, MTech syllabus, BCom syllabus, MCom syllabus. We talk about syllabus. Curriculum is beyond the syllabus. It is encyclopedia. In Latin, we means you run a program. You don't teach a program. You earn a credit. You don't give a credit. 4 into 3 into 12 into 200. Your percentage is 60%. We don't. That is a mark sheet. So when you talk about slow learners, first year BSc mathematics, somebody is joined. 12th standard, somebody is having some mathematics. There is a gap between first year BSc mathematics and 12th standard. You bridge the gap. It is called bridge courses. Remedial coaching. After you join first year BCom, there is a problem in your first semester. You are unable to cope up due to environment, due to your father and mother, due to peer, due to your language problem. We in NAC request to you to have a kind of a remedial coaching in 0 hour, especially for the average learners. Differentiate the advanced learners and average learners. Otherwise, student will be simply sitting The advanced learners are getting first class, second class, first class. But these boys and girls are failing. On that basis, we want to differentiate average and advanced learners and slow learners, not for any other purposes. Your philosophy is right. Morning also I quoted about my Old Students Association in the US and UK. There is a study also, what we call IMHO. IMHO. We don't differentiate. We are not supposed to differentiate in a classroom situation as a teacher. Equal importance. Thank you, Dharam Seth. Very good question. Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Anil,
Last question. Dr. Karthik Panikar sir wants to ask you a last question. This will be our last question, sir. Sir, this will be the last question Dr. Karthik Panikar wants to ask.
Dr. Manju Deshpande has asked a very philosophical question. Again, I do not know how to answer. I think I need answer from Dr. Vandana. Sir, how we can empower teen children, college students with self-esteem? Self-esteem. Because nobody is a slave. Preamble to the Constitution says everybody is bold enough to say or disagree, but there is a way and politeness to say. When you say politeness, that does not mean you're a slave and you're my boss. No. So don't you feel attitudinal change are there? That's why I talked about parental upbringing. Parental upbringing, characteristics, formation, very formation, affair. It should change it. Affect, AFFECT. In English word, it's a good word. Normally, people use this as a bad word. Swami Vivekananda talks about whether you do LKG or PhD or MSc, MPhil, BA, BSc, BCom, MSc, MCom, MPhil, PhD, DSc, DLit, LLD, whatever it is, you should affect your character. Affect your character. Not about the middle path or the extreme path. I quote one of the very famous quote of Swami Vivekananda. So very important is how that self-esteem, every boy and a girl has a self-esteem. As a teacher, you should respect the child, first year or third year or MA. Very important is respect. View their viewpoint. Don't say shut up and get out. Sir, I have a doubt. It may be a simple doubt. Don't allow other children to laugh. Repeat that answer again and again. Still that child is convinced. Otherwise, ask her to come to your cabin and clarify the doubt, whatever he or she wants. Good question, Dr. Manju. I would not have satisfied your question, but this is how we must inculcate self-esteem. It's a constitutional value. Gandhiji talks about self-esteem very much. Everybody has their own self-esteem. Self-esteem is not arrogance. Self-esteem is not a slave. Self-esteem is you have your own esteem. People often misquote self-esteem and the body language. Dr. Anil, thank you.
Sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Jai Hind. Sir, I may be muted and because I have some parallel meetings.
Okay, sir. Sir. There are many who wants to ask questions, but due to time limitation, we have to
I'll
stop.
just give my mail ID. You can ask the people to send the mail of questions. That will help us also. I have put the mail and my, so people can raise that, sir.
With due respect to all digital participants, I hereby declare that the question answer session is over. We are almost at the fag end of today's session. What is left is the formality to propose a vote of thanks. So I request my colleague, Dr. K.G. Meshram, for the same. Dr. K.G. Meshram, over to you.
Thank you, Dodewar sir. On behalf of the 7 organization institutions, I, Dr. K.G. Meshram, ICO-EC Coordinator, Yashoda Girls Arts and Commerce College, Nagpur, express my deep sense of gratitude to Dr. B.S. Purnamaluraj sir, Advisor, NAC Bengaluru, for being kind enough to accept our invitation and delivering wonderful lecture on Criteria 7, Institutional Value and Best Practices and also helping us a lot in making this FDP cum orientation program a grand success. Thank you very much, sir. I also record my deep sense of gratitude to all principals of 7 organizing institutions for their kind support in making this mega event a successful venture. I am equally thankful to the IQAC coordinator of organizing colleges for taking a lot of effort for this 8 days webinar. Dear participants, without your overwhelming response, this webinar could not have been successful. So I am very much thankful to all the esteemed participants. I hereby declare that today's session is over. Thank you.